Hello, welcome back to Gas Buyo Tabletop Football, where you will notice I'm wearing a very brightly coloured top. This is not a Bristol Rovers shirt. Now, story time. But before we get anywhere, a few little caveats. Firstly, this does lead to something that is Subbuteo related, so you can bear with me on that. And secondly, there are no paid promotions whatsoever at all in anything I'm about to say. So the two particular elements that I'm going to talk about, I have them because I am a fully paying customer and I'm not representing or being coerced or pushed or sponsored into saying anything whatsoever at all. And I gotta say that because I will tell you something else in a bit about I've kind of got into a little bit of trouble on the TikTok channel recently. So let's start with that. The TikTok channel. Now, in some of the previous videos, you might remember I was saying I was struggling with how they very much push a commercialised agenda on you. So they, as soon as you get to a certain level, they want you to have a TikTok shop, which I don't really like doing because that's not why I'm on there. But you know, it's incessant how much they push it. And then I thought I wouldn't mind doing it if there's things on there that I like, I've bought myself, or I like, you know, I just like them, so I can sort of honestly represent them. All things that actually relate to Subbuteo or football or something like that, right? So there's not a lot on there which which fits into all those sort of personal categories of mine, but I did find something, and that was a company called the Non-League Football Shop, and there's now a video on my TikTok with a link to them. And what they do is, quite obviously, they sell, it does what it says on the box, they sell non-league football shirts. And one of the things they do, and I don't know if you've heard of this, but I've seen it around a few times now, is they do like a mystery shirt box, right? So I put the link to that on my TikTok shop so that if people want to have a go at it, they can go in there. Now, if you don't know how that works is you basically pay 30 odd quid. The prices do change depending on whether they got offers on or just, you know, prices vary. But you go on there, and then what the non-league football shop do is they send you, after you've paid your money, so it's usually round about 30 quid, they send you a random non-league football shirt. It could be from an old team, could be from a current team, could be from anywhere, but it's going to be in the UK and it's going to be a non-league team. So I thought I'd give this a go, right? So about a month ago, I paid my money, I sent off for one, I didn't know what I was going to get. Box arrived, this was the box, and I did a video for it on my TikTok channel and then did a link to the business. And then I opened it up and the shirt I received was this one. Now this is, you know, like me, I didn't really know much about it, but this is a team called Chigwell Town FC, who sadly folded in the summer of 2022, so they don't exist anymore. Now they did run for about 3, 4, 5 seasons, something like that. But the plan of this was I was going to do a series of sort of TikTok videos where I bought a shirt and then I was going to do a sort of live, not live, but record a video of going to the club to watch the club. Now, because Chigwell Town FC sadly don't exist anymore, I thought, oh no, that's a bit of a downer. Nice shirt. I mean, I'm going to wear it out and about. What I like about it is the Chigwell Town badge is blue and white quarters, so you know, ties in. But we can't go and see them, so that's a bit of a shame. But what's the next best thing if you run a Subbuteo YouTube channel or TikTok channel if you can't actually go and see the team themselves? Of course, that is to ring up some of our painting friends and get a team painted for you. Now, you all know Alan Porter. Again, not a paid promotion for Alan Porter. Choose him because I like his work. I gave him a shout last week and said, look, this is this team. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. They're called Chigwell Town. Gave him all the details, sent him some photos, and he made me a Chigwell Town Subbuteo thing. So basically, I'm going to run a match between Chigwell Town and someone else, and then that's going to be a bit of a laugh, isn't it? So I might do that on the weekend. Now I will show you what the figures look like in detail. Basically, Chigwell Town playing blue. You will notice that I think this is a goalkeeper's top rather than an away top, because the goalkeeper does play in orange. I noticed that in some of the photos. So yeah, we got Chigwell Town basically, and I'm going to wear this top, and then they're going to play a game at Gasbutio Stadium, and that's going to be very fun indeed, isn't it? Right, so let's talk about getting in trouble. So when I did the video for non-league football shop, you you make a video in a bit of a different way on TikTok. So you can't use just any random bits of music. Obviously, it's got to be copyright sort of free, is it? I suppose. And there's only a selected amount of music on there. That wasn't a problem. Did that. But also, they've got a whole list of terms and conditions you have to follow. Otherwise, they get naughty about it and give you a violation, and it affects your sort of seller rating. Now, straight away, I know what you're saying. You didn't want to be a seller anyway. I know. But now I've got a less than perfect seller rating. Leave me alone, innit? I don't want to do it anyway. I'm only doing it because you keep pushing me, TikTok, you know? So anyway, I've now got a less than perfect seller rating because I had 3 violations on the video. And what the violations relate to was that they say the product that I was advertising, which was this shirt, didn't match the image that is shown on the landing page of the link. So the link to non-league football shop didn't show the shirt. Now, why would it? The whole point is it's a mystery shirt package. You don't know what you get until you open it up, which sounds like a very reasonable thing to me. You either pay your money and do it, or you don't. You don't know what you're going to get until it turns up. Fair enough. TikTok, in their wisdom, don't seem to understand this, and no matter how much I try to explain to them in an appeal, they're just not having any of it. They're just saying flat no. The item that you're advertising doesn't appear on the landing page of the link. Therefore, you are in violation of our terms and conditions. Shut up. And I can even appealed against their appeal response, to which their counter response was, I'm summarising it, but basically it was, don't worry about it, because violations come off your account in 90 days anyway. So effectively, we've slapped your wrist for something that we think you've done wrong, even though you say you haven't, and I haven't. But don't worry about it, because in 90 days we'll forget about it. What's the point in that then? Anyway, that's my beef with TikTok. And you know what? I love the format of TikTok. Really sort of enjoy going on there. Sorry, I'm a bit blocked up. But all the sort of, I'm going to swear, all the bullshit behind it, all the corporate bullshit, it's just too much. If it was just a thing, it's fine, but have they got to make money out of it? They must make enough money out of people. Even if they did the download of the app cost, say, £1, there's billions of people in there, so that'd be plenty of way to make money. Anyway, that's conversation for a different day. What is relatable to Subbuteo is that I'm going to run a match between Chigwell Town FC. I'm going to wear this shirt. I'm going to play my new Chigwell Town figures against another team. I'm not going to tell you what that team is yet, because I'm going to do like an intro video which will explain it all, and then I can also give you a nice detailed close-up view of Alan Porter's work on Chigwell Town FC. All right, same. I think that's everything I wanted to say. So yeah, until then, up the town, I suppose, but also up the gas. Gas got 0-0. Didn't lose any points Tuesday night last night, playing Ipswich. Any Ipswich fans out there? Yeah. I could say a few things there, but I don't want to get people at the club in trouble. But I'd say some of them Ipswich players weren't particularly gentlemanly towards some of the staff at Bristol Rovers last night. So there you go. We'll leave it at that. I'm not saying anything about them at all because I don't want to get in more trouble. But until next time, up the gas.